What happens when the whole world is wrong? When the whole world is against you, when everybody is wrong, and the worst is, even they don't know it. If one person rejects your opinion or idea, it doesn't matter. You don't lose your confidence or get sad. But if there are two people, or three, or everyone, then there are chances that you started feeling wrong about your idea. You start losing the grip over your own opinion because you think, how could everybody be wrong? Back in around 2nd century AD, the astronomer Ptolemy said that the earth was a sphere in the center of the universe and was motionless. Just from the simple observation that half of the stars were above the horizon and half were below the horizon at any time. Then after 1,000 years later, an astronomer named Nicholas Copernicus made some observations through just naked eyes. He felt that Ptolemy's theory was incorrect. Copernicus concluded that every planet, including Earth, revolved around the sun. He also determined that the Earth rotates daily on its axis, and that the Earth's motion affected what people saw in the heaven. Copernicus didn't have the tools to prove his theories, but he enclosed all the theories in handwritten book around 1514. Unfortunately, almost nobody read this book, and nobody found this book because higher authorities trashed this book in dark places. Higher authorities banned this book. Protesters took this idea as a scandalous affront to scriptures. People knew that the earth was in center of the universe and all the stars, sun and other planets revolved around us. We are enclosed in a box and outside the box there's nothing. For them, the universe was the only what we can see through the naked eyes. But then there was a man named Giordano Bruno, a natural-born rebel. Actually, Bruno hungered to know everything about God's creation. He dared to read all the books banned by the higher authorities. He got to know that the universe is infinite. And when he put this idea in front of people, he was thrown out of the society. When he was 30, he had a dream that sealed his fate. In this dream, he awakened to the world enclosed a confining bowl of stars. He walked to the edge and came out of the bowl and visioned the solar system exactly what the reality is. He thought that the God's lover would embrace this idea and more glorious view of creation of God. But he was expelled out from the work. He shared this vision on the different parts of the world, that Copernicus was right, Earth wasn't center, but people call him mad or ignore him. They said, everyone knows there's only one world. He replied, what everyone knows is wrong. Bruno lived a time when expressing an idea that didn't conform to the traditional belief could land you in a deep trouble. On the whole planet, there was only two people who believed that the Earth and the planets revolved around the sun. In 1600, after 8 years of confinement, all the books that stated the truth of solar system, and Bruno was burned alive in front of all the people. He was hung upside down naked before he finally burned at the stake. The authorities didn't believe him because maybe if Bruno was right, then the sacred books and the higher authorities would be open to question. 10 years later, after Bruno's martyrdom, Galileo discovered telescope. He first looked through a telescope, realizing that Bruno had been right all along. Bruno was no scientist. Nobody stands with you when you are wrong. Even nobody stands with you when all are wrong. Your one unique vision would also give others a chance to hit it and invent something new. You can change anything. Thank you so much.